Here we have the brilliant 3-tiered dispenser. Now it works great for all sorts of drinks, and it comes in a box just like this. It is BPA free, which is awesome. It tells you a little bit about the box. It features a cold beverage. It's the cold beverage dispenser, 3 different levels and taps, easy to fill design. And it's layered. It's actually really cool. Let me go ahead and get to it. Now it comes just like this. Right now I only have 2 on here because I have one with water waiting so that you can actually see what it does. I want to go in a little more detail on what the product actually does. We're going to fix the lighting for you right there. Now the dispensers are made very well. It is a nice thick plastic, and this is the bottom piece. This is the bottom piece where you want to go ahead and put ice. Now the reason you do that is because you're still going to put ice on all 3, but what the ice is going to do, it's actually going to hold the coolness on the bottom, so the bottom drink will stay nice and cold. In turn it'll I want to say condensation, but it's not the right term. It'll rise up, so the other 2 will also stay cool. So it just kind of brings its coolness all the way up. Now the other cool thing about this is if you're already going to put ice in these, it's going to last a while, especially having 3 together that are nice and cold. Why not go ahead and put candies in it, or flowers, or something festive? You could put even seashells inside. The cool thing about it, you could even take little lights and put little lights inside and just illuminate it so that when you have your drinks, see there's a seashell in there right now. When you have your drinks right here, if you put a light on the bottom, it'll actually illuminate each color of whatever drink you have in there. And they make all sorts of lights that you can put in there that, are battery operated. So there's so many different things that you can do with this bottom portion. It's really quite neat. Now, it is nice and thick. As you can see, it's got a nice thick plastic base to it, which I really like. So I know when I put my drinks on here, they're not going to slide in any way. Now, there's no right way to do it. Of course, you've got the lid. The lid has these little slits on the end, but there's really no right way. The top can be your bottom, the bottom can be your top. It really doesn't matter, and it's however you want to have it. You can have it sideways, so more, or just like this, so you have people pouring drinks on this side or on that side. It's really up to you, however you want to do it. Now, I've got these 2 are empty. And I have decided to fill one with water because I want you to see what it looks like pouring out. I'm going to go ahead and put the one with water on top. As you can see, it's on there nicely. And it's not moving. It's not budging anywhere. So like I said, you can turn it or it can stay stationary. Right here it would be, you'd have to tilt your glass in order to get water out. Now turning it all the way to the right, the knobs they're nice and sturdy, they're nice and strong. Turning it all the way to the right turns it off. And then of course you've got the top layer. Now to turn it on, let's get a little closer so you can see. Simply just turn it, and it comes out very nicely. It's got a very nice flowing stream, and there is absolutely nothing leaking in here. And when you turn it off, as you can see, there's no leak. There might be one little teeny drop, and that's because I touched it and messed with it, but pretty much it's pretty good. Now, the thing that I am kind of digging about it is, I don't know if you can see the thickness of that. It is nice and thick, so there's a nice tight seal. So this is never going to leak on you, which is a cool thing. And like I said, if you have ice in all these, you can put something lit up. You can light something up on the bottom. You can also put it on the inside right here. On the outside, you can have that filled with ice in the middle, and then on the outside you can put some kind of really cool decoration on it. It is made extremely well. I was quite surprised when I got it how well it's made. Um, and you can do all sorts of different stuff with it. It's fun for kids' parties. It's endless. If you invite people over for barbecue, it works for that. But I'm more digging the quality of it and the actual thickness of it. Now, this part is plastic. It feels like a little plastic, but like I said, it's held together very nicely right here. And once again, you put ice in the middle. If you fill it up at the middle, this one's going to stay super cold, but it's going to rise up, keeping all three of them cold. So you don't have to really worry about whether they're going to be warm or not. But in order for this to be cold, you do have to put ice in it, and the ice on the bottom will actually maintain the coolness all the way to the top. Very easy open lid, so if you wanted to, you can do drinks and then a punch. So you can stick your ice cream in there and put it like that. Oh, it's the other nice thing is that I can, if I only needed one, I use one. If I needed two, I use two. Really, it's whatever you need at the moment. So far for me, it is a great product, and it works well for me and my family. Now, I also just want to make sure you know that each one of these, if you look around the back, has a nice little hole on it. And this way the air can still get through, and it'll keep this flowing nicely. Because if you cut off the air and you try to turn it, it won't go. But as long as there's airflow, which this provides right here, this nice little teeny hole, you'll barely even know it's there. It'll flow very